What up, flock? It's Joe Noobo, and today we're going to be doing the post-game review for the Baltimore Ravens and Houston Texans. So Ravens win again, start the season off 2-0. It feels great to start the season off on the right foot. 2 wins down in 2 weeks. Now, next week is the game that we've all been thinking about, all been waiting for. Obviously, I'm actually still watching this Chiefs-Chargers game. They're actually just starting overtime as we speak. So I'm kind of multitasking here because I am interested to see how that game ends. Obviously, for AFC seeding and all that, you guys would want the Chiefs to lose, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, man, this game against the Houston Texans, I think that the Texans did play a pretty tough game. So credit to the Houston Texans, man, but I just felt from the beginning that the Ravens were going to be the better team. And I believe that that's what they showed out there today. So Ravens win 33-16. And, great game, man. So some issues that I did have with the Ravens. And again, I feel like every time that I bring up these issues that I find in these games, I feel like people feel I'm being too super negative, or they kind of misconstrue the what I'm trying to do here. Basically, what I'm trying to do is we are trying to win a Super Bowl, right? We are trying to be that one team that's great enough to be able to accomplish that. So in order to be that team, we have to look like that team and we have to play like that team, right? So there were some issues that I did have in this game. Now, for one, I think that the main issue that we're all going to be talking about is the offensive line. That was one of the biggest issues today. Lamar was getting pressured. I believe he got sacked for like 4 times, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe, I don't know, maybe less. I don't have the numbers here with me right now. But obviously, you guys know tomorrow we're going to go a lot more in depth. Probably by then I'll have already watched the game 2 more times, so as I always do. But anyway, so yeah, man, the offensive line, obviously an issue. And I don't necessarily think that it's a personnel thing. I don't think that it's, we need to sub somebody out for somebody else, or we need to sign somebody, or we need to trade somebody. No, I don't think that's the problem here. I don't think that's the problem with the offensive line for the Baltimore Ravens. I think the problem is that we all have to just play more together. We all have to get chemistry, and I'm saying we, but I mean the team. They all have to get chemistry together. The offensive line, obviously, this is only their second game in action together, playing together, so I think as the season progresses, these guys will get better. You're going to see better performances from Orlando Brown, from Tyree Phillips, from Matt Skura, and from Bradley Bozeman. And, of course, we all got worried once we saw Ronnie Stanley go down to injury, but it looks like he's fine. So it's different things like that, man. But the more they play, I feel like they will get better and they will go ahead and build that chemistry. But, yeah, man, it was a good game. I think that the defense absolutely came in and stepped up. They played great today. I mean, both corners, Marlon Humphrey and MP Juice Man, Marcus Peters, came to play, baby, with those turnovers. That punch out by Marlon as he does, and that pick by Marcus Peters was awesome as well. So, you love to see it from these guys, man. You love to see the defense playing well. We had quite a few sacks on Deshaun Watson as well, but Watson is so hard to bring down, man. Those guys, see, I think the Texans are a good team. I don't know if they're going to make the playoffs just from what we've seen against the Chiefs and against my team, the Ravens, just from what we've seen. I do think that they will be fighting for a playoff spot, but I just don't know if they're going to win their division. We'll have to see. I like the Colts this year. The Jags have shown some fight, and the Titans are still the Titans. They're probably going to go 9-7 as they always do. But we'll have to see, man. The Texans, they showed up and they just came up short, man. There were chances that they could have taken off and they could have, at least gotten closer in the game, but we just ended up coming out on top. Things didn't go the Texans' way. So, yeah, man, I mean, not a lot to say until I actually rewatch this game, because I do want to rewatch it a couple more times. But how about Anthony Averett, by the way? We got to bring that up, man. These corners, dude. Tavon Young obviously is going to be the biggest thing that we're looking out for after this game. Is he going to be healthy? Is he going to be coming back? I hope he does, because it sucks, man. It sucks to see him get hurt like this. And, if I can be a little bit petty, man, I talked about my issues with the corner depth, and everybody clowned me. But, I mean, everybody was saying, oh, Averett is going to be developed. He's going to be stepping in and fine if anybody gets hurt. And Tavon Young will be fine. He's not going to get injured at all. And then, but whatever. I don't know anything. So, yeah, man, obviously, hopefully Tavon Young is fine because without him, it'll be a problem. I mean, we still have the corner depth and everything. There's no problem there. But if Anthony Averett has to continue getting significant snaps and he plays the way that he played today, especially next week, because we got the Chiefs coming to town, let's not forget. So hopefully, man, with the Chiefs coming to town, we need to step up because we cannot have these issues with the offensive line because Frank Clark and Chris Jones will absolutely eat up that right side of the line if we can't get this figured out. There's that. The running game, for the most part, it didn't get going until about the fourth quarter, I would say. But that run by Mark Ingram was awesome on 4th down and 1 for the touchdown. J.K. Dobbins to ice the game. So there were some good things. Lamar was on point as well today. I thought he had a pretty good game. Yeah, man. So I thought it was an overall decent game, well-coached game. I liked, not a lot of people like going for it on 4th and 1 in our own territory towards the end of the 4th quarter, or I think it might have been like the beginning of the 4th quarter. But I like the call because I'm like, you know what? I feel like we can get it. I trust Lamar, and we ended up getting that. So, yeah, man, overall good game, 33-16. I'm hype. I'm glad we won this game. Again, I'm going to be streaming live tomorrow, fellas. So if you guys want to be a part of that, all you need to do is use the code NOOBO, Noobo, on manscaped.com to get 20% off and free shipping. You send me the screenshot that you guys made the purchase, and I will allow you to come on to the show. Sorry, man, I've been drinking a little bit, so I can't really speak that well. But yeah, man, tomorrow's live stream, we're going to go more in depth on the game. But let me know your overall thoughts, man, about this game. I thought that the defense was really the MVP today. They played very well. Lamar was on point, like I said, good. The running game got going. Receivers were okay, solid. Not really many receiving yards to be had, but for the most part, solid game. But we got to clean up some of these issues that we had ahead of the Chiefs game, because if we don't, let's not forget, let's not let this Chargers game fool you guys, because I know that a lot of people are going to say, well, either I'm still watching the game, they're still in overtime, I don't know who's going to win. You're probably going to say, well, they lost to the Chargers in overtime, or, well, they barely beat the Chargers, they had to go to overtime to beat them. So, but don't let that fool you, man. It's a divisional opponent. You never know with divisional games. The Chiefs are still the team to beat, in my opinion. So we have to take this seriously. We can't just, rest on our laurels. There's a lot of issues this team still has before we can truly be considered absolutely championship contending team. So I'm excited, man, nervous at the same time, a lot of emotions going into this Chiefs game, but we'll see how we do, man. I'm feeling good. 2-0 is obviously a great start to the season. That's what you want to see. So let's keep it rolling, Ravens flock, and let's go, man. Go ahead and sorry, I just saw a deep pass to Tyreek, or that was to Demarcus Robinson that almost got completed. So anyway, but all right, Ravens flock, please hit that like button. Let me know down your thoughts down in the comments below. Share this with your friends. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the live stream so we can go a lot more in depth about today's game. Later.